Alright, ladies and gentlemen, once again, we're going to build our own Chronos. Trying again. Alright, so let's start with Accelerate. I will be laning this time around. So what I'm going to do is avoid using the Warlock Sash at this point. What I'm going to do is going to build a little bit like I do a lot of other mages. I'm going to start Chronos Pendant. Here's the thing. I'm not sure if I want to start that or go ahead and start with the boots. I want a bit of sustain. Chronos Pendant is perfect for sustain, and I will have Accelerate, so I'll be able to move quite a bit. Let's try it. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go into cooldown right away. So let's go ahead and get the level 2 Chronos, and then what I'll do is get 2 healing potions. Alright, so it looks like I'm going right. We were trying to figure out who's going where. I specifically asked to try and lane this time around. I don't feel like my Chronos is strong enough to mid. Mid is a position that you have to be fairly proficient at.
Good luck.
Alright, here we go. I'm going to give this a shot, and what I will do is put it onto the attack damage steroid. Oh, when I can. Apparently the body block did not work. Excellent. Well, whoever wants it can have it. Looks like I'm going off against Apollo. Able to get a couple early hits on that Apollo. That was quite nice. Alright, let's go ahead and go for the early stun. Not too bad. Looks like Loki is mid, but he's got 2 there. He's got, looks like Freya and Hebo? Do they have a Freya? They have a Freya. Not good. Freya's jungling, okay. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the mana cooldown and I'm going to try and stun this Apollo. And see if I can't do... Oh, he's pulled back, so I can't do that. See, that's the problem with the Wheel of Time, is sometimes you just have to either use it in order to get the hit that you want, or if you wait too long, like in that case, the enemy might pull out of position. So it's definitely got an issue. Enemy Hebo down. Excellent work. I'm not really needing to do too much here because Onher's lane clearance is working out very nicely with his spear. Apollo pushed back to his tower. I don't have my ult, so I don't want to push on the tower yet. Once I get my ult, though, I will start pushing him out of the tower. Chronos is excellent for this kind of play right here, where we've got 2-1. You're going to have him. You're going to have Apollo playing very passively. He's going to be playing into the tower. It's going to be very difficult for us to get to him, especially because he has very high lane clearance. Alright, good. Bunch of damage on that Apollo. So it's going to be kind of difficult for us to move in and invade on him. But once I get my ultimate, I can go ahead and sacrifice some health and then just get it back with my ultimate. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and give myself some healing for this one. Excellent. So I'm going to start leveling up Accelerate. That's going to be what I pick first. Get my auto attacks up. Getting a few hits on this Apollo, working out quite nicely for me. As a matter of fact, let's try and slow him and poke him. Okay, waiting for the cooldown on the stun again. Oh, I have my ultimate. Didn't even need it. Onher used his. That was perfect. Let's go ahead and get me an attack damage buff. Oh, my cooldown's not up yet. Waiting for it. Oh, couldn't hit it. Uh-oh, Freya. Alright, slowing down Freya. Oh, I missed her. It's okay, I still have my ultimate, and so you know what that means. Moving in. Alright. Oh no! I thought I could take one more hit. Well. Oh well. Well, my bad on that one. Okay, so I want to wait because I want the cooldown reduction, so I'm not going to buy anything just yet. What I can do, I should be able to kill like a Fury camp and then buy the last part of Chronos' pendant.
Your right tower is under attack. An enemy has been slain.
So let's go over here. We'll go ahead and do the attack damage buff. And because Honor has good lane clearance, I'm going to level up my Time Rift first. What I learned from playing mid last time is that if I want to clear a lane, I need to level up.
Your left tower is under attack. Be right back.
There we go. Finally got it. Excellent. What I'm going to do is buy one mana potion and then buy one more health potion, I think. There we go. So I learned that the time stop is like the best one to get for lane clearance if that's what you're going for. So next time I do mid, I think I'm going to try that because that would really help Chronos against heavy pushing gods. Just doesn't have the clearance with his Accelerate or his Time Rift. The Time Rift does a ton of damage, but it just doesn't have the radius it needs to be useful against the creep. Alright, so let's go ahead and get some mana reduction.
Your right tower is under attack.
Alright, that hurt a little bit, but that's okay. Oh, he wants to taunt, does he?
Enemy missing right. Enemies incoming middle.
Alright. So he left.
Your left tower is under attack.
Not sure where Apollo thought he was going.
Enemies incoming middle.
My On Her is missing, though he's helping middle, so not a big deal. I think I'm going to get myself a little bit of health here. So this is the beautiful thing about having Chronos Pendant. Because it gives me such mana sustain, I can actually sustain my health quite a bit by using the cooldown and the mana, the MP5 to my advantage. Like, my Accelerate's already back up, so I can just go ahead and use it again. So you can see here, when it goes down, it's got 2 seconds before I can do it again. I mean, and that's just with Chronos Pendant. Once I get the boots up, I should be able to have it up almost constantly. Odin. Alright, well I got the mana buff steroid. Not what I really intended, but it'll help if I can hit him. I did not hit him. Hardly at all. That sucks. Okay, Odin and right. That's fine. Apollo missing. Oh, way too far ahead. Alright, so let's go ahead and go with mana reduction and some pokage there. And there's Apollo. Oh, and Hebo. I was able to get a stun in there, but it wasn't really enough.
Your right tower is under attack.
And back I go. Oh, I hit the ultimate again by habit. Alright, well that's one level. I can live with that.
An ally has been slain.
Uh-oh. This isn't good.
Your right tower is under attack.
Sheesh. Oh, great, I've got Freya here, too. Yep, I got completely stomped. Man, the enemy team, I don't know what it is, I'm just not having a good time tonight when it comes to finding matches. I'm getting completely raped by enemy groups. Oh, that's not fun. Not fun at all.
Incoming middle.
Oh well, I survived a good amount. Let's go ahead and get my boots. And I'm not going to buy too much. I want to be able to build my item up this time. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and accelerate to get into lane quicker. I've got the mana regen from Chronos Pendant. By the time it comes up, we can see that I've got... There, practically have all the mana back from using it. So, very nice. What's going on here? Left lane is just Vulcan from the looks of it on her. Really hurt here in the right. There's Loki. Oh, Loki pushing on that Freya. Let's go ahead and help him out. Get a little bit of stun on Freya. There we go. Apollo. Pushing on Apollo. Oh, he's going to get away there with his dash. Unfortunate. Looks like Odin. Uh-oh, Odin's going to get our Loki. Let's see if I can't help him out. Pushing in. Come on. Movement speed. Get the stun on him. Stun's there. Got the poke. And he is down. Excellent. Exactly what we want. So Apollo is weak, unfortunately. Oh, I saw that coming from a mile away, and there wasn't anything I could do about it. I knew he was going to pop that ultimate. And unfortunately, Chronos is squishy that a freaking Hebo is going to just sit there and just one-shot you. So with that, it's made up my mind. We're going to get an Aegis. I'm going to admit, I think the damage buff they gave to Hebo was not needed. They doubled his ultimate, and he does a ton of damage. I don't think that damage was what Hebo needed. Yeah, I don't know. I think balance through damage, I mean, certainly you can't have a god doing too little damage, but Hebo was definitely not a god I consider doing too little damage. I think maybe something in the lines of survivability might have been nice, but unfortunately, they seem to have an idea about binary balancing. Like, you look at Anubis and you look at Loki, they're binary. You do everything at once or you do nothing at all and you die. You basically pop a bunch of damage. Anubis will pretty much not really one shot, but will completely tear apart a god very quickly. Same with Loki, he'll just sit there and do a whole bunch of damage at once, and if he misses, he's going to die, but if he hits, he typically is going to kill. And there's not too much you can do to retaliate, and I think that kind of binaryism is just not the best balance. Now, thankfully, there's not that many gods that are like that. It's pretty much Anubis and Loki, but Hebo is fairly close. They could have made him a little more sustainable. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Okay, get my poke up. I can do that. How much often can I do that? Every 3.75 seconds. Very nice. Alright, so I'm going to hold this. Thankfully, Apollo is a fairly bad shot. No, I wouldn't say bad. He hit me once.
An ally has been slain.
Alright, let's... Doing some damage to Apollo. Alright, let's go ahead and move out of the way here. Bye! Completely missed. Yes, walk into the poke, please. Walk into the poke. Beautiful thing is I can move in on him and do damage and then get out. And that's kind of what I have to do at this point. You see, I can do that quite a bit, and I'm going to be able to do it even more now that I can buy my boots.
An enemy has left the game.
Alright, cooldown reduction obtained, so I now have maximum cooldown reduction. Excellent, excellente. Alright, so as far as it goes to magical power, at this point I want my attack speed. It's going to be demonic grip. Let's go ahead and grab 2 more of those, and we're good. So what's my cooldowns now? Well, for my Rift, it's now 3.25 seconds, so pretty much every 3 seconds. Beyond that, my Accelerate can be done every 9, almost 10 seconds, and Stop Time is 10 seconds. So let's go ahead and grab the Rift. See where we're needed. Right lane is pretty much empty. Looks like Hebo is in the right. So let's move into the right just to make sure. Yep, there he is. So let's go ahead and get the attack speed buff. We're going to put a stun on him. Hit him. Tower is going to practically finish him off. All I need to do is 1 hit. There we go. Managed to get it. Alright, let's not get the ultimate. Want to get the poke down. Just go ahead and clear the enemy lane in the back. And that was impressive. I thought Hebo was going to get me for sure. That was it's very tough to fight Hebo, especially when he knocks you in the air. Enemy Hebos that are good shots are a pain in the ass to deal with. Oh, you get knocked around so much, and then you pretty much get 1 shot. So, magical power and attack speed. Demonic grip. I can get level 2 demonic grip thanks to that defeat. Oh, awesome. Let's move out. Vulcan is pushing into right on her, and Loki moving into the left jungle where it appears the enemy team has gone. They are around the Fire Giant. Doesn't look like they were going for the Fire Giant. We're going to have a nice team fight going on in that area. I'm going to try and catch up using my Accelerate as much as possible. You can see my speed ramping up over 8 seconds, so it's quite nice near the end. That Emir, getting chased, was able to slow down and stop that Odin. Uh-oh, Freya. Alright, get my auto attacks up. Oh! Oh! Nasty business right there. Was able to get the Time Rift underneath her, and then right after that, Loki got the kill. Uh-oh, ultimate from Vulcan, getting the hell out of there. Popping a potion, pulling back. Hebo and his ultimate. Let's go ahead and accelerate and do what we can to poke on him. Alright, got a bunch of damage on him. He is pushing with his water cannon. I was able to dodge the water cannon, still pulling back though. Uh-oh, pulling out of here. Oh, water cannon yet again. Wow. Unfortunately, that is one of the problems. Hebo has such a small cooldown on his ability. He is able to do so much damage. He is just a terror to reckon with. Unless you're constantly juking him, he will pretty much kill you if you're trying to get away. Thankfully, he's good that you can. It's good that you can counteract him by just bringing more than one person in. He's a very singular god. He's like, he can water spout you, but if you're attacking him from 2 different sides, you got 2 gods on him, you can usually get around that. Downside though is if you play together, then he'll poke both of you in the air, and he's got a good, decent AoE. So you have to be very careful with that. Unfortunately, nothing I could have really done on my own against 3 people, but we did a decent team play. I don't think it was terrible. I'm not doing too bad. I'm 3-4-2. I need a bit more gold before I can afford the 3rd demonic grip. I'm going to wait for it because that is really going to help me with my attack speed and my damage. Alright, I will not be going for Fatalis. That is definitely... you lose way too much damage on that one. You aren't getting any magical damage from it. Chronos does not gain a high enough amount of damage on his magical damage steroid to really make it worth it. Uh-oh, Freya. Mine! Alright, able to stun her, walking her into my damage field. She did try to use her girdle, but it wasn't enough. She is going to get away, but I got the buff. Uh-oh, Odin moving in on her really low on life. Looks like it's just me and on her, so I'm going to come in for the chase and see if I can't help out against this Odin. Let's go ahead and speed up and push into the left-hand lane. Odin is pulling back. let's go ahead and pop this lane with a bit of damage.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Middle tower is probably going to go down. That's not good. Alright, getting the slow. I'm going to ignore the ultimate.
Your middle tower has been destroyed.
Alright. See what we can do here. Oh, another surrender. Man.
Nice job.
I just can't get a good match. Well, third time's the charm, right? We're going to try it. At least this has given me plenty of video footage to put up. I feel like each match has something worth putting into. Now, usually, when they're this short, I don't bother to save them and upload them, but I want to actually show this. I want to show this process. Every time I sit down to make a video for this game, this kind of stuff happens all the time. And I will spend days trying to get that one video to show off a god. And it's quite frustrating. This is the kind of stuff that I think showcases where... At least that match wasn't too bad, but I mean, there are just so many bad matches, and the matchmaking just seems to be very lopsided. And the matches just don't seem to last long enough. I mean, I haven't been able to get a decent build in. And Hi-Rez, unfortunately, is making this game more action-oriented. And that's okay, but the problem is this kind of stuff right here happens where people surrender very quickly because you can... Sometimes you can get a sense that the match is going to not play out very well. But I have had some really long matches where everybody was sure we were going to lose, and we just kept fighting anyway, and we won. And unfortunately, the quick matches are just creating this culture where everybody wants to surrender. And it's frustrating. It certainly is. But I want to keep trying. Let me see if I can't get you guys one good match. So I'll see you next time.